Astrology Soulmate family, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for the week of August 9th, where we have got just a little bit, just like 2 weeks left of the sun being in the energy of Leo, all that playfulness, the rawr, and hopefully you're experiencing some of that. Last week we did a lot of shifting, we did a lot of pivoting, and all throughout August there is that energy of we need to pivot and then we'll start to discern. But hopefully somewhere in there you are feeling the joy. You are feeling like life has kind of kicked into a little bit of a different direction, even just energetically. So please let me know in the comment section down below, as the Leo season is coming to an end. How has your Leo time been? I know for me, with Leo in the 12th house, I have had so many things behind the scenes that I have been working on quite quietly, including the next Kickstarter, including the merchandise store, which is just below this video now. And you can pick up your astrology mugs, your astrology soulmate family mugs. They are ready for us to bring to our eat and greets. So lots of things coming out of the 12th house space for me during this particular season. But what's going on for you? Let me know in that comment section down below. And if you haven't grabbed your mug or your t-shirt or your whatever that's a part of the astrology soulmate family, you can click in the description box down below and there's a link to the store, but also that merch store should show just below this video. I'm very, very excited. More cups are coming as well. We've got a full line of designs, so many good things to look forward to. And let me just ask you this. You're on summer break from the YouTube Academy right now for the next, the next 3 weeks. Have you gone back? Have you watched the videos? Have you taken advantage of the free beginning astrology lessons that are available here for you? And if you are new to this channel and you had no idea, we have a free YouTube Academy going on, Basic Astrology. Look for the Kickstarter, YouTube Kickstarter playlist right on the homepage here, and you can start to watch those lessons in chronological order. Take advantage. We have funded for this. We pulled together to make it happen. So take advantage of watching those videos and take advantage of your summer break to get caught up, ask the questions that you need to. We're still going in on Wednesdays and Saturdays to answer those questions. So leave them underneath the video that you are wondering about, okay? All right, my beautiful friends, let's get into what's happening this week besides my cat suit, okay? So first of all, we're coming into the week on the heels of this new moon energy, this new moon that has also been in Leo energy. What has happened for you? What's the resonance that's already started to come to your table? Or maybe you're feeling these strings or these strains of new information or something new that has come to your table. That's where we left the energy on Sunday. So as we roll in here on Monday and we see Venus coming into an opposition with Neptune, who is retrograde. So we have this opposition between Virgo and Pisces. This is a really interesting energy because when it's in opposition, here we are, we've got all this newness, new information, new vibes, very Leo. And then we drop into the space of Virgo-Pisces, right? We have this opposition that drops into this particular space. So the way that we work with this opposition is to resolve an opposition. You want to find common ground. What's the compromise between the two sides that are pulling in two different directions? Venus over here in Virgo is direct, is straightforward, is moving as steadily forward as she can. Now, Venus is not particularly comfortable in the energy of Virgo, but she's not going to fall out. Venus in Virgo does not fall out. It just means that Venus has to express herself the way that Virgo wants to, and it's not as open and willy-nilly as Venus would like to stretch her arms out, right? Virgo says, tighten it up. Let's pull it in here a little bit. Let's be analytical about what we're doing. Let's be practical. Let's be of service. So it really kind of streamlines this Venus energy, but also it adds this delicious mercurial flavor to what Venus is bringing to the table. So it says, Venus, I'm glad you love fill in the blank thing, but let's also think about it. Let's analyze. Let's use discernment. Is this the best for us? So it puts Venus into this position of critical thinking, right? Now we've got Venus over there in critical thinking position, opposing Neptune, who's comfortable in the energy of Pisces, but also retrograde. So as Neptune is retrograde, we know we are spinning somewhere towards the past, somewhere towards something we've already seen, we have already looked at. These are our ideals. This is unconditional love. It's forgiveness. It's things from the past. It's a place within us that just knows no matter what has happened, ever. We are genuinely the goodness of spirit that we were built to be, that we are a soul learning lessons, and that has got to be unconditionally appreciated. So it's a lot of that energy looking backwards. And so as we bring these two together, and I love Venus and Neptune together because I call them the Bopsy twins, because when they get together in a direct fashion, everything can just be really good. It's all lush, it's all blush, it all feels good, it all looks good. And even with Neptune retrograde, it still carries that vibe. So this is an energy where now that Neptune's retrograde, now that Venus has to think critically, you could be going back over things in your life that they fit your ideals for decades and they don't fit anymore. Venus is looking at them differently and saying, do I really value this? When I stop and I think and I put my hand not just on my heart, but also on my head and say, does this still align with my values, with my ideals of things? You know, am I still holding on thinking that this relationship is going to work out, right? Because it's a beautiful energy in Pisces to have these ideals, to have the vision, to have the desire, the hope, the dream, the soul connection where you can see and feel in between worlds. But Venus gets real practical here. Is that other person showing up in this relationship in a way that can actually make it work, right? Are they treating that addiction? Are they calling their mother? Are they treating their whatever's got to happen to make the relationship work? So you really get a dose of having to challenge or be opposed in these ideals that maybe worked for a very long time, and how they can practically show up and be of value in your life right now today. So it can be a little bit of a sobering energy, but I think that this also can relate to projects. Depending on where the Pisces and the Virgo axes hit in your particular chart, this could be that you took on a project and you really thought it was going to be this one thing, and then it's turning out that it's not fitting your ideals. It doesn't really feel that way. It's not translating that way. It can as easily be here that your ideals have shifted in the exact same relationship, the exact same financial arrangement, the exact same projects, and you just need to pivot to get a better view and a better perspective on how to make it work. It's a really delicious energy, actually, and I just want you to be mindful of this particular energy, not to be seeing something as you want it to be, but see it as it is. Allow Venus and Virgo to not just be known as being in fall, but to actually be very useful for you here. Okay, we get to the 10th and we're going to see Mercury now in an opposition to Jupiter, who is also retrograde. So all of our outer planets are retrograde right now. So we really have this slowing and this pull to focus on things that have been long-term pieces of us from the past, right? So as Mercury is opposing Jupiter, we've got the little mind versus the big mind, and they are in opposition. They're going in different directions. Now, typically, when Mercury and Jupiter get together, it's like, yes, let's do this. Let's get after it. Let's expand the horizons. Forward, we ride at dawn. You know what I mean? It's a very excited kind of energy. But as Jupiter is retrograde, I'm confident. I feel good about what I'm doing. Mercury's over here in Leo. We've got Jupiter here in Aquarius. So I'm feeling confident in these particular areas, but I have to reevaluate how I'm going after, how I'm expanding. Am I applying wisdom to my expansion? Jupiter moved into the energy of Aquarius in December of 2020, made it tracking on through all the way until May when we get into this Piscean energy. He did 2 little notches into this Piscean energy, technically 3 if you're counting it that way, and then now has come back into Aquarius. You've seen it. You've been looking at it. What are you trying to do to expand out in your community, in society, in your own special brand? But you can have your own special brand all you want, Leo, but you need an audience to present that to. So what are you trying to uniquely get in front of other people? What are you fighting for? What's your rebellion and your cause? Because that's what this energy is bringing back to the surface. Now, Mercury is straight on. It's in Leo, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if you find yourself, as we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, I think, feeling like you have to express something. I need to say it. I need to make a decision. I need to share my viewpoint on that. I don't even care if your viewpoint is not a very happy one. You may feel like it is time for me to express this. And what it will do is challenge the wisdom of the past, right? Because maybe what you had worked for a very long time. Maybe the way that you expanded as Jupiter came through Aquarius was like, yes, this is brilliant. I'm chasing this horizon. And now you got to come back and see where you actually stand and take a stand on that particular energy. But the mind is solid here, so trust your voice, okay? When we get to Wednesday, love this aspect. We've got Venus in a trine to Pluto, who is also retrograde. Venus is, of course, in Virgo, and we've got Pluto in Capricorn. When there's a trine, it's going to be in the same element. So this is an earth trine, and grounded, delicious, earthy trine. So a trine represents a pocket of ease, or an energy that has easy access. So Venus and Pluto have a nice easy access to share the flow with each other. And this creates an opportunity to do something with it. Will depend on the areas of your chart that it's hitting into. But it's powerful. It's powerful. It's profound. It's our planet of transformation and rebirth and phoenixing, coming into contact with Venus, our planet of love and magnetism and harmony and a drawing and an affection. So as these two come together, it's quite powerful, it's quite passionate, but really what I think it represents for you is an opportunity to go back into the depths of your own earth, right? Hear me here. To go back in to the depths of your own earth, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, the depths of what you want to achieve, what from the ground up makes you feel successful. When you dig into the earth, that is you, and you access those gems, you access that wisdom, you access that hustle that comes with that Capricornian energy. What is welling to the surface to you? And as you bring that in opportunity, in magnetism with Venus and Virgo, how can you practically take methodical action to get that thing done, or to clean up that thing from the past so that you can get something done, right? Venus and Virgo will be discerning, will show you how to get these priorities in order. As well, Venus is still Venus. It's a wonderful opportunity to, yes, attract romance to you, but also to attract money or opportunities that have value or financial benefit to you. They have self-esteem benefits to you. But ultimately, as these two come together in this delicious trine, they create an ease of access for you to take advantage of, an opportunity to get something done. Our earth signs work in the material plane. So what are you going to be getting done this day? I can't wait to see all about it. Now, at the same time, we'll have Mercury move into the energy of Virgo. So coming home, coming into power, coming into a comfortable position. Mercury in Virgo is sharp. This discernment that Venus is also bringing to the table on how to get things done. Mercury is like, zoop, I got it. Let's do it this way. You know, Mercury is on go and absolutely pronounced in his greatness and in his full benefit for each of us in the energy of Virgo. Another thing I want to point out to you is that we have Mercury moving into the energy of Virgo on Wednesday, but then on Sunday, Venus is going to move home into the energy of Libra. Home court advantage is an absolutely beautiful thing. But even in the sky, you guys, as the sky lights up, right? And we see these planets shift and they move and they make these different connections. When a planet comes into a space that it is comfortable, we can roll our shoulders down, drop our shoulders away from our ears, breathe a little. There is a sense of comfort that is energetically available to each of us as well. So I want you to think about that this week. Picture that. Visualize that as these planets move, there's pieces of you that are shifting into a sense of comfort. There are portions of your chart that are very, very comfortable with this particular set of movements. So lean into that, feel into that. Don't just think about it. It's Mercury, it's Virgo. I know analysis paralysis could catch all of us, but try to be with that energy this week. Now, as Venus moves home into the energy of Libra, we're going to be concerned about our relationships. Where are the relationships in our life? Conscious, chosen, one one-on-one relationships, and that is relationships with you and your God, or whatever you call God, you and your partner, you and your business partner, you and your friend, you and you. We're looking for, am I deliciously and luxuriously in a sense of balance, of wholeness, of pure magnetism, ringing with a vibration of God and goddess fantasticness in these particular areas. Now, Venus is happy to draw some partnership money, some partnership value, and yes, she's happy to draw partnerships that are romantically based and can create connection for us. So whatever Venus brings into your life and magnetizes to you, if you've been feeling like you're alone, I need friends, I need people I can relate to, I feel like I've been isolated and haven't had anybody to talk to, I feel like I'm living my best life and I just want to have some drinks with some people, have some eats, I want to study the law with a group of people I like, whatever it is, allow Venus into this magnetism. But go back into your own personal chart, look at 0 degrees of Virgo, look at 0 degrees of Libra, and see where is this energy going to activate for you. Get comfortable with some cosmic cool happening up in the sky and be with that and see how this is lighting up in your life. And hopefully you will come back at the end of the week or maybe even in the middle and tell me how this is manifesting for you, because I want to hear all about it. As Venus moves into the energy of Libra, it will completely activate my second house. Lots of good stuff coming in that particular arena for me, but it also comes under some challenge as well. So I look forward to sharing my week with you guys as well. So I will meet you in the comment section, and hopefully next week we can all be sipping from our astrology tea sipping mugs together because we've all purchased them, okay? All right, my beautiful friends, enjoy the rest of your summer break from the Academy. Like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I love you a ton, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.